Hello students, welcome to programming with C and C++ online classes. And in the last class I have started operators concept. In that, how many operators we have? There are totally 8 types of operators we have. In that, we have completed 2 types of operators. What are they? Arithmetic operators we have completed, and also relational operators we have completed. And in this today's session, I would like to explain about the logical operators. And already relational operators we have, then again we will need to logical operators. So here, by using relational operators, at a time we have to check only one condition. At a time only one condition you have to check. But by using relational operators, we can check at a time multiple conditions. We can check at a time multiple conditions. So how it is possible? Now we can see in this session. Now let us start our session. Right. So logical operators definition, first we have to know. Logical operators are used to perform an expression is true or false. Logical operators are used to perform an expression is true or false. If you mention any expression, if you have any expression, then it will true or false. How you can check? By using logical operators, you can easily check in the C programming language. Okay. That means by using these operators, we can check two conditions at a time. We can check two conditions at a time. Logical operators are commonly used in decision making C programming. And relational operators also we can use in the decision making. Okay. And there are three types of logical operators. What are they? Here I given one table, carefully observe. Logical and, logical or, logical not. Logical not. Logical operators. Logical operators. There are three types of logical operators. There are three types of logical operators. They are, first one is logical and. Logical AND operator. It can indicate two ampersand operators. At a time we can use two ampersand operators, AND operators. And here logical OR operator. Nothing but parallel symbol we can use. Parallel symbol we can use. And third operator is NOT operator. Logical NOT. Here we can use simply one exclamatory mark. This is by in the programming language, the exclamatory mark is also behaving like a NOT operator. NOT operator. Okay. Like that, here three types of logical operators we have. So what is the difference between relational and logical operator? What is the difference between relational and logical operators? Actually, in the relational operators, this is the previous example. In the relational operators, two values we have taken, x and y. Two values we have taken. We are checking only one condition, x greater than, x less than y. So this is one condition, and this is also one condition. At a time, how many conditions we are checking here? Only one. Only one condition. But by using logical operators, we can check at a time two conditions. At a time two conditions we can check. Two or multiple conditions also we can check. At a time multiple values we can check the conditional way. How it is possible? Now we can see. So here I given one example. Carefully observe. Int ABC. I am collecting three values. I am collecting three values from the user. For that, I am opening one new window to show the practical way, and this is logical operators demo. Okay, and hash include stdio.h, and next one wired main, opening bracket, closing bracket. Now I am creating the three variables x comma y comma z. Okay, right. Now I am printing message printf. So enter x comma y comma z values. Okay, so now I am using scanf function to take the input. Here how many format specifier we have to use right now? Here collecting through three variables na, three variable values x, y, z. So that's why three format specifiers we have to use in our along with scanf function. After that one comma. After collecting the three variables, after collecting the three variable values, again we have to store in that particular memory location na. So that's why and x and y and z. So three operators we can use along with ampersand operator. Okay, so then only the format specifier it can after collecting the value by the user, and that three values it can transfer to the x and y, z variables. So these three variables, the value how it can store inside by using ampersand operator only. So that's why along with scanf function we can use ampersand operator along with variables. Now I am writing one printf function. Here I am checking the two values. Here I am checking the two values x and logical end we are using here one %d comma and one condition x equal to y. Here at a time two conditions it need to satisfy, x equal to z. Okay, so in the relational operators how many conditions here we are checking? Only one condition. But coming to the logical operators, here two conditions I am checking, x equal to y or x equal to z. Okay, if you use the x value is 10, x value is 20, y value is 10, then x equal to nothing but 20 equal to y. So here the condition returns false. So after that, this means what? Actually these two conditions, if the two conditions will satisfy, then only it will return true. Otherwise it will return false. So x equal to z, nothing but z value is 20. Okay, so if you want to return true condition, then three values should be same. Okay, then only it will return true. Now I am saving this file. Carefully observe what it is going behind. Logical.c is my file name. Save as type is all files. Now I am clicking on save button. It is saving on the desktop. Now at the end of the line I am giving the semicolon here. Now I am compiling. Yeah, it successfully compiled. Now it is expecting x, y, z values. So 10 is the first value. Second y value is also 10. Z value is also 10. Then logical end is what, amma? 1. That means true condition. Here what the condition we are given here? X equal to x value replaced with 10. Y value is also replaced with 10. So x equal to y. 10 equal to 10. So the condition becomes true. Nothing but here 1 is it is returning. And next it will check the second condition. X value is 10 and also z value is also 10. It is also equal to 10 equal to 10. Na? So it is also will return 1. If the both conditions will return true condition, then logical end operator will return true condition. Understood? Right. Again one more printf function I am using. Instead of AND operator here, we can use OR operator. So this functionality is what? If you give the two conditions here, then in these both conditions, in two conditions, any one condition, it will become true. Any one condition, if it is true, then it will ignore the second condition. Then it will return the true condition. Okay. So here x and y values are equal. Then x and z values are not equal. Then it will return true. Because of here the first condition satisfied na. The first condition has returned true. Then the second condition return false. If any one condition will return true, then the OR operator will return, logical OR operator will return true condition only. Okay. Now I am compiling. Now I am executing. So here x value 10, y value 10, z value 20. So logical AND return 0, logical OR return 1. Because of the first condition, both conditions should be true na. If it, then only it will return true. Okay. So x value 10, y value 10. The first condition is true here in the first line. And after that first value is true. First value, x value is 10. Second value 20. So it false. So here here condition functionality is what? If you use the AND operator, both conditions should be true. Then only it will return true. Okay. So here one condition is true and second condition is false. So that's why it is written false. So that's why it is indicating with 0. Sorry, this is false, old output. Now I am executing one more time. 10, 10, 20. So here logical AND. Carefully observe. Here one /n operator I want to use. Then only the line will split like proper way. Yeah. 10 is x value. 20 is, sorry, y value is also 10. And z value 20. So logical AND it is representing with 0. Nothing but the condition. Two conditions false. Because of any one condition it can false. Then it will return logical AND operator. It will return false statement. But by using logical operator, any one condition, if you have any true condition in between two conditions, then it will return true condition. Carefully observe here. X equal to y, x equal to z. X replacer with 10, y replacer with 10. So this first condition is true. After that, AND operator it will check second condition. X equal to 10, z equal to 20. This condition is false because of x 10 equal to 20 na. So that second condition becomes false. If the both conditions, if any one condition is true, if both conditions should be satisfied with the true condition, then only the AND operator will return true condition. So here one condition is false, one condition is true. That's why the first statement returning 0, because of it is one condition is true and second condition is false. Understood? Right. While coming to the OR operator, in both statements, whatever the conditions we have, here two conditions we have. In these two conditions, if any one condition becomes true, then second condition will ignore by the logical OR operator. So nothing but it will return true condition. So here x equal to 10, y equal to 20, so y equal to 10. The first condition becomes true. And x equal to 10, z equal to 20. The second condition becomes false. So nothing but here logical OR operator, what it will check? If any one condition true, then it will return true condition. So similar in that rule purpose, it can return 1, nothing but true condition. So here one more printf function I am using. It is completely not operator, nothing but reverse. Okay. Here I am removing one statement. Carefully observe here. X equal to y. The condition is true na. So here if you use the not equal to operator, then it will return not operator, logical not operator. If you place it there, then the reverse way it can print. So by default, carefully observe. Here without I am not using anything. Logical not. Carefully observe. Here I am not placing anything. Just simply I placed one condition. Carefully observe what it is getting. Again I am compiling. Again I am executing. 10, 10, 20. So the logical OR is there na? Logical not. Here one /n operator we have to use. Again I am compiling. again I am executing. 10 is the x value, 10 is the y value, 20 is the z value. So third statement you can check. So if you haven't used any operator for this condition, x equal to it is a single condition. So x value 10, y value 10, x equal 10 equal to 10. So the condition becomes true. So that's why it has returned 1. True condition if will return by using one operator, by using one number. So here logical not operator I am using. Nothing but the reversely it can print. Nothing but false statement it can print. False statement it can print. 10, 10, 20. So false statement it is printing in the last statement. Like that, if you want to check multiple conditions, compulsory logical operators we have to use. So logical operators functionality is what actually, if you want to check multiple conditions at a time, then these are the very important operators. Here 3 types of operators we have: logical and, logical or, logical not. So don't forget, these are the important operators. Okay. So we have completed right now logical operators concept is also. And next one is assignment operator. Next one is assignment operator. What is the meaning of assignment operator? Actually, assignment operators are used to assigning a value to a variable. To a variable. Assignment operators. Here assignment operator used to assign the value. Assignment operator is nothing but an is equal symbol. Assignment operator is equal to an is equal symbol. Assignment operator is equal symbol we can use. In any, for example, if you want to assign any value to any variable, one is equal symbol we are using. Okay, that much priority we have in our program. Okay, right now I am declaring two variables, int x comma y. Okay, after that I want to assign one value to x variable, x equal to 10. So if I want to assign 10 value to x variable, so here in between what I have used is equal symbol. So nothing but assignment operator I have used. Assignment operator used to assign the values to any particular variable. So that is called assignment operator. Without assignment operator, you can't assign any values to any variables. Understood? So compulsory, if you want to assign any values for any variables, assignment operator is we have to use. So that is the importance of assignment variable. So here assignment operator is nothing but an is equal symbol. An is equal symbol. So here the left side operand of the assignment operator is variable and right side operand of the assignment operator is value. Carefully observe here. Here x is the operand. The left side operand, left side we have declared as a operand, and right side we can operand value we have assigned by using assignment operator, right? Next one, the assignment operator is used in multiple ways. Here we have a few examples. Carefully observe. Is equal symbol, a equal to b. If you use the plus operator along with equal to symbol, carefully observe here. If you use the plus operator before equal to symbol, and we can use this one also, minus is equal star, multiplication minus division, division equal to percentage equal to. So along with arithmetic operators, we can use the assignment operation in multiple ways. So now we have to see these operators, how it will work internally. Okay, so without operands, here I given I shown symbols only, but if you want to use these operators, we can use with the only operands. We can use the operands. Here x equal to 10 I have assigned. Okay, next x plus equal to 10 I have given. So this actually this functionality is, if you use the plus operator and is equal symbol like this is post assignment. This is post addition. Sorry, post addition. Internally it can convert how it will convert x equal to x plus 10. Internally it can convert to like this, x equal to x plus 10. Okay, that means what is the value right now? X equal to 10 plus 10, because of x value becomes first we have declared what, first we have assigned with the 10 value now, so that x value is replaced with 10. After that again one more 10, it can increment, then the total value can store like this. Understood? So x plus assignment operator 10, if you use like that, then this is works like this one. So like that all operators will work like that. All operators will work like that. Carefully observe. One more time I am explaining. I think you have confused right now. Actually this is a normal assignment, but here the first operator is what? Plus equal to symbol. Plus equal to symbol at a time we have used it. So x equal to x plus equal to 10. If I write like this, internally it can convert like this. Internally it can convert like this. X equal to x plus 10. Okay. So again, what the value got? 10 plus 10. Because of the x value started, we have given 10. So 10 replaces x value, replace x variable replaced with 10 variable. Finally the result is 20. The result, finally the x value result becomes 20. So like that the operator has internally feeling, it will convert like that. Okay, so each and every operator will work like that. And now we have to see the practical way, and this is what demo? Assignment operators demo. Assignment operators demo. Assignment operators demo hash include stdio.h wired main open bracket closing bracket int x equal to 10 print actually what we have pronounced this all those things. The first one is assignment operator, second one is addition with assignment operator, next one is subtraction with assignment operator, next one is multiplication with assignment operator, division with assignment operator, modular division with assignment operator. So these are, we have to pronounce like this: printf assignment, sorry, addition with assignment, addition with assign, addition with assignment, percentile d, and x, here we are using x plus equal to 10. Okay, printf x value is percentile d comma x, end of the line, semicolon we have to use. In C programming language, every statement should end with semicolon. If you haven't given any semicolon, then immediately the compiler will throw the error in the error box. So first you need to observe while compiling time, in the error box it will showing for us any errors or not. First you need to check, then only you have a chance to correct the all errors. Otherwise, you can't find out any errors. The program will not compile successfully, and also it will not execute proper way. And the x value is 10. X value becomes 10 because of I have assigned it with the 10. The first statement, it will print what? X value is 10, it will print. After that, print second printf function, second printf statement, addition with assignment. So here I given one assignment with addition with assignment operator I have given now. So after that functionality, the 20 value it will print. The 20 value it will print along with whatever the message I have configured in between double quotes. So as easily up to here it will print. Addition with assignment it will print, and instead of percentage d operator, whatever the value here we got after calculation part is over, then the percentage d replaced with that value only while printing time. Now again we have to see one more statement. Addition with assignment is over, and subtraction with assignment we have to see right now. Here instead of plus operator, I am changing to minus operator. This is assignment with, subtraction with assignment operator. Again, one more printf statement I am pasting. Instead of addition here, multiplication with assignment. Here instead of plus operator, the star symbol I am placing here. Again, I am pasting one more printf function. And here division, whatever the arithmetic, how many arithmetic operators we have, those types we have to change here. Division with assignment. Here instead of plus operator, slash symbol I am using. And modulo division also we can use like that, similar way. Modulo division with assignment. So instead of plus operator here, I am changing percentile operator. So I am removing extra space here because of not required, and now I am saving this one. Assignment operator, assignment.c is my file name, save as type is all files, and now I am saving on the desktop this one. Now I want to here for every statement, if you want to print, but slash and character we have to use, then only proper output you will get line by line. Otherwise side by side it will print. It will break the line. The new line character functionality is what? It will break the line. So now I am saving this one. Now I am compiling by using F9 shortcut key, and now it has successfully compiled. Now I am executing. So carefully observe, x value is 10. After addition operation, x value becomes what? 20. Subtraction 10. Multiplication with assignment 100 because of 10 into 10, 100. Division with assignment is 10. Modulo division with assignment is remainder. No? That remainder after it will get the remainder, and it will store assign to that variable. So that's why 0 value it is getting. So now you have understood now about the assignment operators. And in this today's session, we have completed two types of operators. What are they? Assignment operators completed, as well as logical operators completed. There are three types of logical operators: logical and, logical or, logical not. And next one is what? Assignment operators. And this one is equal to symbol, and also addition with assignment, subtraction with assignment, multiplication with assignment, division with assignment, modulo division with assignment. So we have to use like that. So here I given one program, you better to practice. In the next class, I would like to explain about the concept of bitwise operators. And today I am going to ending this session. I hope you enjoyed this session. Thank you very much. Note this program. Thank you very much. I'm closing.